Together we recite the third stanza of the national anthem as our opening prayer. Together we pray, O God of all creation, grant these our one request. Help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed, and so with peace and plenty, Nigeria may be blessed. Amen. Thank you very much. Let us have our seats. Distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, and our dear participants, on behalf of the Nigerian Institution of Highways and Transportation Engineers, in collaboration with the International Road Federation, I am delighted to welcome you to this 4-day workshop on managing road infrastructure assets for sustainability. This program, you will agree with me, is a timely and strategic gathering of minds aimed at equipping stakeholders in the road and transport sector with tools, knowledge, and practical approaches needed to ensure that our road infrastructure is not only developed but also managed in a way that guarantees long-term serviceability, cost effectiveness, and resilience. Over the next 4 days, we will explore innovative asset management strategies, global best practices, policy framework, and technological applications that can transform how we plan, maintain, and optimize our road networks. The ultimate goal is to ensure that Nigeria's road infrastructure meets the demands of today while remaining sustainable for future generations. Ladies and gentlemen, as the Director of Programs, I encourage you to actively participate, share your experiences, and engage with facilitators and fellow professionals. Let us take advantage of this rare opportunity to learn, to network, to commit to actionable steps that will define road asset management in our dear nation. Together, let us make these 4 days not just informative, but very, very transformative. Ladies and gentlemen, we are joined at these events by dignitaries and stakeholders, especially as regards to the road network and road assets that we have in Nigeria. Help me make welcome to this event the President and Chairman in Council of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Engineer Margaret Aino Oguntala, a fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. But you all know the exigencies of the office of the President of NSE. She's ably represented here today at this workshop by the Vice President who is in charge of professional development. Please, let's put our hands together as we make welcome Engineer Dr. Aluya Dauda Okoduga, Fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. We also make welcome to this event, even though he is present online, the National Chairman of the Nigerian Institution of Highways and Transportation Engineers, our very own Engineer Francis Oriahi, Fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers and Fellow of the Nigerian Institution of Highways and Transportation Engineers. Can we please put our hands together for him? We have also present at this event the Deputy National Chairman of the Nigerian Institution of Highways and Transportation Engineers, our very amiable Engineer Dr. Bola Mudashiru, Fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers and Fellow of this great institution. He is equally the CEO and Principal Partner of Prolarank Nigeria Limited. Present also at this event, we have past national chairman of this great institution. We have here the immediate past national chairman, Engineer Saidu Hassan, FNSE, FNIHTE. Can we please put our hands together for him? Present also is a past national chairman of this great institution, Engineer George Unsonwu, Fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers and Fellow of Nigerian Institution of Highways and Transportation Engineers. We have also here present our special guests of honor at this event, the Managing Director and CEO of the Federal Road Maintenance Agency, our very own Engineer Dr. Chukwuemeka Agbasi, Fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. We have also here present, representing the Permanent Secretary of the Federal Ministry of Works, Engineer Olufunsho Adebi, FNSE. He's ably represented here by the Director, Materials, Geotechnics, and Quality Control, Federal Ministry of Works, Engineer Emenoge Ruba. Let's put our hands together for him. We have also present here at this event one man whom I am very sure has not missed any activities of this great institution. He was a former Executive Secretary of the Nigerian Society of Engineers and former Registrar of the Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, Koren. Please, let us, and also a past Vice President of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. Let's put our hands together as we welcome Engineer Dr. Felix Atume, Fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, member of the National Institute. Can we please put our hands together for him? Ladies and gentlemen, I was calling past chairman, and then one stands out. He's very special because he doubles even as the chairman of the planning committee of this training workshop. Your pioneer chairman. I believe you know him. Who knows him? Wave your hand. Can somebody call his name from the participants? He's part of your exam. Please let us put our hands together for Engineer Issa Usman Emobinu, Fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. Ladies and gentlemen, we have here also former Director Highways, Engineer Bala Danshehu. Let's put our hands together for him. Engineer Bala, you must represent something for highways. Don't worry, maybe in the course of the lectures and the workshop, we'll know why you got that shout. Thank you. We have also here Engineer Dr. Ayo TB, retired director from the Federal Road Maintenance Agency. He is a member of the Board of Trustees of the Nigerian Institution of Highways and Transportation Engineers. Can we please put our hands together for him? Ladies and gentlemen, I equally want to welcome to this event all the fellows of the Nigerian Society of Engineers here present. Can you wave your hands wherever you are? Fellows of this great institution. Then fellows of the Nigerian Institution of Highways and Transportation Engineers. Wave your hands wherever you are. Thank you. We welcome you. Corporate members of NSE and of the Institution of Highways and Transportation Engineers, wave your hands. We welcome you all the graduate members, all the student members. Can we please put our hands together for the FRSE band? FRSE band, this is for you. They don't just ensure that you use the road safely. You can see them. They can equally make good music. Let's put our hands together for them. And also for the media team who ensures that we have a clear sound and then we have a very wonderful screen to watch. The Make Way media team, let's put our hands together for them. gentlemen of the press, and most importantly, our supporting organizations and sponsors. We have supporting organizations here, Nigerian Building and Road Research Institute. Let's put our hands together for them. We have the Ministry of Regional Development. Can we put our hands together for the Ministry of Regional Development? We have the Federal Road Maintenance Agency, FEMA. We have the Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria. And then we have our sponsors as well. We have the institution, and we have from the Rural Access and Agricultural Marketing Project, the RAMP, then Federal Ministry of Works. I will do something again so that we'll know the persons that are here. But before then, I equally like to introduce to us the lead sponsor at this event. There are two of them. I'm going to call one now who is present with us. By tomorrow, we are going to see the second person. Please let us put our hands together. He has started work since 9 a.m. He's still with us, and he will continue with us. Let's make welcome to this event the lead instructor for this training workshop, Dr. Amin Aknok. Please put your hands together for him. Dr. Amin is a professor of construction engineering and management at East Carolina University, North Carolina, USA. And then we'll you have on the brochure, you have his citation on page 9, so you better know him. And also one of the instructors at this training workshop will be Engineer Dr. Patrick Amor Beko, a chief civil engineer from the Ghana Institution of Engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, so please, when I call your organization and you are here, please just stand up so you can see yourselves if you are here. The Nigerian Building and Road Research Institute. Can we see you? Just stand up, wave for us, put your hands together for them. Thank you very much for attending this training. From the Federal Road Management Agency, FEMA. Pardon? Okay, sorry. From the Federal Road Maintenance Agency, sorry, that skipped now. FEMA. Where are you? Your MDCO is here. You can see you even if he's not looking at you. You are complete. Sir, they are very complete. They are compliant. Thank you. Then from the Council from COREN, Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, they are regulators. So they have regulated this training. It's confirmed, original. From the Federal Ministry of Works, oh, that's great, awesome. Put your hands together for them. From the Ministry of Regional Development, okay, they are maintaining the region. Thank you. Then from RAMP, Rural Access and Agricultural Managing Project. Yes, that's awesome, that's great. Then from the private sector, who came to this training just by yourself? Wave your hands. Please put your hands together for them. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. So it's going to be a very quick and fast opening ceremony. My name is Engineer Emmanuel Oshala Ejika, MNSC PNP. Even though I'm an electrical engineer, I am enjoying what is happening with the road infrastructure. I'll be your director of programs at this event. So just before we continue, a very quick one. Before you came, we already played the safety tips, but we just want to let you know that we have 2 exit doors, one where you came in through and one at the back. Then also, we have the conveniences just behind me on this stage. To my right is the gents, and to my left is the ladies. You can either access through this door, or when you go out, you can just through the back, there is a door, you can have access to it. Then also, we do not have safety drills here today, so when you hear the alarms come on, it's the real one, which means something is happening. Ensure you get your neighbor to safety. The muster point is just at the car park close to the ramp that takes you outside of NSC. So make sure, please, Can you look at your neighbor left and right? Tell the person welcome. Look at their faces very well. Oh. Tell the person welcome. Not just welcome, know them. Thank you. So that when you go out, you make sure that your neighbor is with you. Thank you very much.
He's standing for the DG. This engineer, God is standing for the DG.
Okay. So we have also here representing the Director General and CEO of NIBRI, that is Nigerian Building and Road Research Institute. The DG is Professor Samson Duna, FNSE. He's represented here by Engineer Dr. Godwin Lazi Yisa. Let's put our hands together for him. Oh, please, representatives and participants from Keystone Bank, can you please be upstanding? Please, this one is very important. Please put your hands together for them. Keystone, what are you doing with road? You are funding road. Let me give you people expo. You know, what did you call the theme of this event? Road assets. Abi? So, Keystone, this is very, very interesting. So that they can even know what is happening with these infrastructures. When you come to get loans, you come for funding and all of those things. They will be able to understand when you speak your technical jargons, not to confuse them. Now they understand. So just have that at the back of your mind. Please put your hands together for Keystone. And from experience, Keystone were at the last training. Yes, they always attend these trainings. So please, can we applaud them? That's a very good one. Thank you. So ladies and gentlemen, without taking much of your time, we'll now go to having our welcome address. And to address us is the chairman, the national chairman of the Nigerian Institution of Road, of Highways and Transportation Engineers, Engineer Francis Oriahi, FNSE, who will be represented here to take his address by Engineer Saidu Hassan, FNSE, the immediate past national chairman. Can we please put our hands together for him?
Good afternoon. My name is Engineer Saidu Hassan. I'm the immediate National Chairman of the Nigerian Institution of Highways and Transportation Engineers. I'm here to represent the National Chairman in the person of Engineer Francis Oriahi. He is unavoidably absent for personal reasons. I want to welcome all of us to this international training workshop. I want to welcome all the participants, our special guests, representative of all the organizations that make this possible, in the person of the Federal Minister of Works, represented here by the Permanent Secretary, the Managing Director, who is our pioneer National Secretary of this organization. So the MD of FEMA is part and parcel of NIHTE. He's the first National Secretary of the organization. And he's been with us all these years, sun, rain, and what have you. And we thank God for being here today. You are welcome, sir. The protocol, may I seek your pardon? The chairman of all the activities of this Society of Engineers, Nigerian Society of Engineers, our chairman, Margaret Oguntola, is ably represented by Dr. Aliwe here, the vice president of the society. All activities of NSC is chaired by the NSC president. The NSC president, you are welcome. All the executive members of the association, and I will say, let me stand by the existing protocol. Let me read the speech of the national chairman. Speech delivered by the national chairman of the Nigerian Institution of Highway and Transportation Engineers at the opening ceremony of the international workshop collaboration of the International Road Federation, IRF, Managing Road Infrastructure Asset for Sustainability, held today up to Thursday, August 2025. Our collaboration with IRF has started since the inception of this institute. For almost 10 years now, we've been having workshops with them. They've been coming here, super paved, road by, performance-based road contract, road by design, and so many other training we held with them. The Institution of Highway and Transportation Engineers, NIHTE edition of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, is the umbrella body of all highway engineers and transportation engineers in Nigeria. The cardinal objective of NIHTE is to ensure professional development through capacity building and provision of effective advocacy for her members, among others. As part of the capacity building drive, the division is flourishing collaboration with the International Road Federation, IRF, with the view to bringing world-class international workshop. The relationship between the Institute and the International Road Federation has spanned over 10 years. The fruitful relationship has led to training of about 1,000 members of the division and is still counting. This year's workshop with the team Managing Road Infrastructure Asset for Sustainability is another blockbuster training designed for easy accessibility, affordability to the highway engineers in MDS and private sector in the construction industry. And we are delighted that the relationship is working out well. In light of the above, I'm pleased to welcome you all to this 4-day international workshop in collaboration with IRF. The workshop is designed to optimize performance of the road network over the life cycle of its component infrastructure asset. In essence, it is a process seek to maintain and improve the performance of the infrastructure asset system. Road asset management is a key strategic approach enabling road authorities to optimize the performance of their assets. The road assets were traditionally reserved through reactive maintenance, repair, and replacement activities. More recently, preservation of the road network through proactive maintenance shows significant advantages, including lower life cycle and improved level of service. This course provides state-of-the-art techniques utilizing by different agencies to manage their road asset, enhance the roadway network resilience, and increase road network sustainability. We acknowledge with resound the cooperation of our partners and stakeholders and for sponsoring this event, such as Federal Ministry of Works, FEMA, NIBRI, RAM, for sponsoring and releasing their highway engineers to attend this world-class international workshop with expected impact in their workplace. We urge you all to sit back, learn, share ideas, network during this workshop period. Thank you. Engineer Francis Orayaki, Fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers, Fellow NIHTE, National Chairman. Thank you.
Once more, let's put our hands together for the National Chairman for that wonderful address. Ladies and gentlemen, may we now watch the video from the International Road Federation.
We are the International Road Federation. We are a global, not-for-profit organization founded and headquartered in Washington, D.C. since 1948 and supported by regional offices throughout the world. For 75 years, we have embodied the aspirations of the road sector to deliver better, safer, and more sustainable roads at the service of economic growth and regional integration. Or, as we like to put it, better roads for a better world. With a presence in 116 countries, the IRF provides a global platform where solutions to our industry's challenges are identified, assessed, and disseminated globally. This vision is embodied in our program of specialized seminars, regional congresses, and world meetings, which act as valuable meeting points where transportation professionals contribute to and further their understanding of a range of industry areas, from asset management strategies to resilient pavements, and from safer roads to environmental stewardship, all designed to ensure the value of roads to societies is maximized. IRF is committed to championing innovation on a global scale. The IRF Global Road Achievement Awards were established in 2000 to seek out innovative and successful organizations and highlight their accomplishments to the global road community. By showcasing new technologies and creative solutions, we are able to learn from each other and build on our successes. For 75 years, an essential part of IRF's mission has been the organization and delivery of continuing education services that help build the skills of road professionals and contribute to the dissemination of knowledge and expertise worldwide. Today, the IRF continues providing access to the finest and largest portfolio of knowledge-based resources, training programs, and technical committees, allowing transportation professionals everywhere, at whatever stage of their career, to acquire the essential technical and leadership skills needed to succeed. We also invest in the next generation of transport leaders, often described as IRF's crown jewel. The IRF Fellowship Program has helped change the lives of 1,500 men and women in 118 countries through educational scholarships. As an agile leader of the road and transportation industry, the IRF continues to help the sector prepare for game-changing innovations and increased societal expectations. Be part of this story. Join the IRF today. Better roads, better world.
Yes, thank you very much. I want to believe that by now you know much about the International Road Federation. Can we please put our hands together for IRF and especially for collaborating with the Nigerian Institution of Highways and Transportation Engineers. Ladies and gentlemen, please, do we have participants online? Okay. I equally want to welcome to this event a past Vice President of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Engineer Valerie Ufueko Agberagba, Fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. Let's put our hands together for her. She equally was a past President of the Association of Professional Women in Engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, we now continue to our program of event. May I now invite for his opening address the chairman of this occasion, the president and chairman in council of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Engineer Margaret Aino Oguntala, FNSE, ably represented by Engineer Dr. Aluya Dauda Okoduga, Fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Vice President, Professional Development. Can we please put our hands together for him?
Good afternoon, distinguished engineers that are here present. My name is Engineer Dr. Okodwa Dauda Aluya, but sometimes my friends call me Aluya Dauda Okodwa. I'm here to represent our distinguished president, our number one, our Toknadu, a president that is focused and clear-headed, the first of his kind, the first female president of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Engineer Mrs. Margaret Aina Oguntala, FNSC. I thought you would clap for her. The chairman of this great institution, my father, my brother, my good friend, whom I know is online, as the MC has said, Engineer Francis Oraki, FNSC. The deputy chairman of this great institution, Engineer Dr. Bola, that's here present. Our pioneer chairman of this great institution, a grandfather for all of us, especially those of us from Edo State in Auchi, Engineer Dr. Usma Imwabinu, FNSC, FNHI. Two-time vice president of this great society, a strategist and administrator par excellence, Engineer Dr. Felix Atume, FNSC. Our three-time vice president of our great society, Engineer Mrs. Valerie Ofueku Agberagba, FNSC. The representative of the PS of the Federal Ministry of Works, our own MD, CEO, a brother of this great institution, Engineer Dr. Chukwuemeka Abasi, FNSC. The past chairman of this great institution that is here present, our chairman and past chairman of our various divisions and branches that are here, those that are present and past, those here and online, the director generals and directors of various ministries and agencies here present, the lead sponsor of this great occasion, our special guest of honors, our reverend and distinguished fellows of the Nigerian Society of Engineers and these great institutions, our corporate members that are here, the private sectors that are also here, and the bank. I'm sure Keystone Bank is representing the other banks who are interested in financing our road projects. Please, let's give Keystone a round of applause. Gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor here to represent our distinguished president, Engineer Margaret Oguntala Aina, FNSC. So the words you will be hearing me say now are from her. I am delighted to join you as the chairman of this very important international workshop on managing road infrastructure assets for sustainability, organized by the ever-vibrant Nigeria Institution of Highway and Transportation Engineers, a division of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. I would like to begin by commending the executive committee and the entire members of this great institution for consistent drive and commitment to excellence. Your ability to continually bring topical and relevant issues to the forefront for deliberation is truly commendable. This workshop is another clear testament to your proactive approach in promoting infrastructure development and supporting good governance through engineering dialogue and through leadership. We cannot overemphasize the critical importance of road infrastructure in ensuring national connectivity, enabling full economic activities, and fostering sustainable development. Roads remain the lifeline of our cities and rural communities, directly influencing trade, agriculture, education, and healthcare delivery. I wish to specially acknowledge and appreciate the strategic partners working with this great institution in making this workshop a success. These include the Federal Road Maintenance Agency, the Nigeria Building and Road Research Institute, and the Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, COREN, as well as our international development partners. Your collaborations underlines the importance of multi-stakeholder engagement in achieving sustainable infrastructure outcomes. To our distinguished speakers and resource persons, thank you most sincerely for clearing your very tight schedule to be here with us today. We deeply value the wealth of experience and unique perspective you bring to the table, and we are eager to learn from your insights on managing road infrastructure assets in a more sustainable and efficient manner. Let me also recognize and appreciate the impressive turnout of participants. Please, let's give ourselves a round of applause. Your presence here today sends a strong message about your commitment to professional development and the advancement of engineering knowledge. It is this passion and dedication that continue to define the spirit of this great institution and NSC at large. Before I conclude, let me remind all of you to begin preparations for our upcoming flagship event, the International Conference and Annual General Meeting, scheduled to hold from December 1st to 5th, 2025 at the International Conference Center, University of Ibadan. The theme for this year's conference is Engineering Innovation for a Sustainable Blue Economy. This carefully chosen theme resonates with global conservations on the sustainable use of ocean and aquatic resources for economic growth, improved livelihoods, and environmental protection. As the largest engineering gathering in sub-Saharan Africa, the NSC conference attracts over 6,000 participants from around the globe, including engineers, academics, policymakers, industry leaders, and international development experts. The conference promises a rich mix of professional development opportunities, high-level policy dialogues, networking, exhibitions, and the exchange of groundbreaking ideas. I encourage you all to visit our website, www.conference.nsc.org.ng, for full details on registration, sponsorship, exhibition opportunities, and program highlights. Once again, we are grateful and want to thank all for being here. I wish you a successful and impactful workshop. Thank you.
Thank you very much, the President of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, ably represented by our very own engineer, Dr. Aluya Dauda Okoduga, FNSC, for that wonderful address. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we now continue to the next item on our agenda, and that is the keynote address. The keynote address will be given by the representative of the Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Works, Engineer Olufunsho Adebi, FNSC, ably represented here by Engineer Emenoge Ruba, Director Materials, Geotechnics and Quality Control, Federal Ministry of Works. Let's put our hands together for him as he takes the keynote address.
Good afternoon, distinguished engineers and others here present. I bring you special greetings from the Honorable Minister of Works, Engineer David Umahi, and the Permanent Secretary, Engineer Olufunsho Adebi. I stand on the existing protocols. My name is Engineer Emenoge Ruba, and I'm here to read the address by the Permanent Secretary, Engineer Olufunsho Adebi. I read. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a distinct honor to be part of this esteemed gathering, convened around the timely and vital theme, managing road infrastructure assets for sustainability. This theme could not be more relevant at this pivotal junction in our national development. It aligns seamlessly with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's vision of transforming Nigeria through infrastructure, a cornerstone of the renewed hope agenda. Infrastructure is not merely a physical asset. It is a powerful catalyst for social and economic progress. The emphasis placed on it by the current administration is both strategic and commendable. Road infrastructure in particular is the lifeblood of our economy. It connects farms to markets, children to schools, patients to hospitals, and businesses to their customers. Sustainable road infrastructure management ensures that these vital connections remain functional, safe, and serviceable throughout their life cycle while minimizing environmental impact. From my experience, the topic managing road infrastructure assets for sustainability entails implementing a range of strategies aimed at enhancing efficiency, lowering cost, and improving overall quality. In the Nigerian context, the key areas of focus include: 1, develop a national road asset management system. We need a digital platform to track the condition, age, and usage of roads across the country. This will support data-driven decision making. Sustainability. Green construction is increasingly being embraced globally as a means of protecting the environment. Adopting practices such as using energy-efficient materials, reducing waste, and evaluating the long-term environmental impact of projects can significantly enhance both operational efficiency and public perception of infrastructure developments. Prioritizing sustainable systems such as incorporating renewable energy sources can lower operating costs while advancing long-term sustainability objectives. Additionally, applying circular economy principles, including the reuse and recycling of construction materials, help minimize waste and reduce overall project expenses. The integration of eco-friendly materials can also improve Nigerians' carbon credit profile, creating opportunities to access financial incentives that can be reinvested into further infrastructure development and road asset management. Climate resilient infrastructure design. Roads must be engineered to withstand changing weather patterns, flooding, and soil erosion. Resilience must be built into every stage from planning to execution. Prioritize preventive maintenance. It is far more cost-effective to maintain roads regularly than to rebuild them. There should be a shift from fix when failed approach to preventive maintenance strategies. Public-private partnerships. Leveraging public-private expertise and financing can improve efficiency and sustainability, especially for long-term road concessions and maintenance contracts. Having outlined some of the key factors essential to managing road infrastructure assets sustainably, I would now like to share some insights into the initiatives being undertaken by the Federal Ministry of Works in this regard. To ensure more effective and sustainable road infrastructure management, the ministry is exploring a range of funding mechanisms beyond the traditional budgetary allocations. These alternative sources of financing include the Renewed Hope Infrastructure Funding Model, sovereign sukuk bonds issued by the Debt Management Office, DMO, the Road Infrastructure Tax Credit Scheme, multilateral loans, and the Highway Development and Management Initiative, HDMI. The Highway Development and Management Initiative, HDMI, is a public-private partnership framework aimed at attracting sustainable investment and funding for road infrastructure development, while also optimizing the use of assets within the right of way. The core objective of engaging the private sector is to introduce alternative financing options and instill private sector efficiency and discipline into the road development process. A landmark achievement under the HDMI is the tolling of the Abuja Kefi Akwanga Makurdi Highway, which began operations in February 2025 under a 25-year operation and maintenance concession. Similarly, the Benin-Asaba Expressway concession project has commenced with the construction phase. These milestones mark a new era where Nigerians can expect major roads to remain serviceable and well maintained for decades. With this advent of the road concession program, it stands as a testament to Nigeria's commitment on improving the road sector and demonstrates that transforming Nigerian roads to meet global standards is not only possible, but already underway. This concession model is set to be replicated nationwide, paving the way for a network of pothole-free roads that will drive economic competitiveness and reposition Nigeria as a leading economy in Africa. The ministry is also committed to minimizing environmental impact in all our major road projects. This includes using durable materials and techniques that reduce waste and also conserve energy, transitioning to concrete pavement, which offers long-lasting surfaces and reduces maintenance needs. Concrete also retains less heat than asphalt, and this helps to mitigate urban heat islands and global warming. Notable concrete projects being embarked by the ministry include: 1, the 750-kilometer Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, the 1,068-kilometer Sokoto-Badagry Highway, and also some selected sections of the Abuja-Kaduna-Kano Road. Ladies and gentlemen, we must understand that roads are not just assets, they are enablers of national development. A poorly maintained road network is a barrier to trade, investment, education, and also healthcare. If we envision a prosperous, inclusive, and sustainable Nigeria, road infrastructure asset management must become a national priority. Let us shift our focus from building for show to managing for value. Let us also embrace planning over other interests, maintenance over neglect, and sustainability over short-term gains. On this note, I wish all participants a robust and fruitful deliberation during this workshop. May your insights and contributions help shape a more resilient and prosperous Nigeria. Thank you, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Please, can we put our hands together for him once more? Thank you very much for that wonderful keynote address. We'll now take one more speech, and then we continue to goodwill messages. To address us now is one man seated here wearing two caps but sitting on one seat. The Managing Director and CEO of the Federal Road Maintenance Agency, Engineer Dr. Chukwuemeka Agbasi, Fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, who also is here representing the Honorable Minister of Works, State, Barrister Bello Muhammad Goroyo, Esquire. Please, let's put our hands together for him as he comes to deliver his address. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Indeed, I'm wearing two hats, but I'll probably be here as a representative of my Honorable Minister, Bello Muhammad Goroyo, who is the Honorable Minister of State for Works. Yeah. President and Chairman in Council, Nigerian Society of Engineers, represented by Engineer Dr. Dauda Okuduha, the Chairman of NIHTE, Engineer Francis Oraike, who is not here today, but I understand he's online, the executives of NIHTE, the past Chairman of NIHTE, senior engineers here present, professional colleagues, esteemed facilitators and participants, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great honor to be attending this significant international workshop, training workshop on managing road infrastructure assets for sustainability and also represent the Honorable Minister of State for Works, Federal Minister of Works. I extend his warmest greetings and best wishes, and I also convey his gratitude for the invitation to be part of this important knowledge sharing workshop. National development, social cohesion, and economic progress are all made possible by functional assets. The road assets underpins economic growth and is also intermeshed with the people's lives and or livelihood and environmental sustainability. Road management activities have traditionally been reactive in character in many nations, including Nigeria. Interventions are usually prompted by obvious degradation, resulting to expensive repairs, interrupted services, and occasionally preventable losses of lives and economic productivity. These traditional management methods are no longer sufficient need for the 21st century and political demands. It is now generally accepted to adopt a proactive and systematic approach to road assets management. Asset management is a well-established discipline, successfully implemented in several countries for management of highways as well as other physical assets. It focuses on the demands of a nation's citizens and industry for greater accountability and transparency, more efficient use of funds, greater focus on customer expectations, and more sustainable solutions. Asset management allows government to maximize both the financial and service value of physical assets to the benefits of communities. This workshop is therefore timely and strategic as it seeks to equip participants with the latest principles, knowledge, methodologies, and technologies for effective management of road assets. From understanding the parameters that influence network resilience and sustainability, to exploring modern techniques of roadway inspection and data collection, and further to delving into mechanistic, empirical pavement design guide and pavement management systems. The breadth and depth of the topics to be covered are indeed commendable. For Nigeria and other developing countries, adopting these innovative strategies is crucial. Population increase, climate change, financial constraints, and the growing need for better infrastructure are all putting more and more burden on us. These facts need a change from traditional maintenance techniques to technology-enabled, data-driven asset management procedures. This is not just a technical upgrade, it is a paradigm shift. Nigeria is making progress in this direction with increasing integration of asset management principles, exploring alternative funding sources like the 5% user charge which our agency is currently pursuing, and also private sector involvement, HGMI has been mentioned, strengthening institutional capacities and collaborations and partnership that promotes sustainable road development through the Federal Minister of Works and its agencies. But there is still a lot of work to be done. And workshops like this offer perfect setting for learning, sharing ideas, and building synergies that might hasten cross-border growth. Asset management involves the right assets in the right place at the right time and managed by the right people. Therefore, as professional engineers, saddled with the responsibility of managing the nation's critical assets, I would enjoin you to ponder on the 6 words of asset management, which are: what and where is the asset? What is it worth? What is the condition? What is the remaining service life? What is its deferred maintenance? And what should you fix first? Additionally, to ensure sustainability, our road infrastructure assets must balance environmental and economic trends of the 21st century, which are very different to that of the 20th century. Sustainability can be achieved in 2 ways. Firstly, by gaining institutional support of implementation, that is through adequate funding and strengthening. And secondly, by developing and utilizing new technologies that change the current practice and provide more sustainable approaches. Finally, I would like to express my gratitude to the organizers NIHTE and IRF for their dedication and vision in creating this annual program. I've seen the changes in NIHTE for the past 12 years. NIHTE is still waxing strong and going strong. I urge everyone to actively participate in the sessions, ask questions, share experiences, and above all, consider how the knowledge acquired might be used in your various jurisdictions to advance a better Nigeria. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let us keep in mind that roads are more than just an infrastructure. They are lifelines. It is our shared duty to make sure that they are sustainably designed, maintained, and conserved to serve both the current and future generation. Thank you all, and I wish you a productive and impactful workshop. Thank you.
Please, let's put our hands together once more for the MD CEO of FEMA, Engineer Dr. Chukwuemeka Agbasi, FNSC. So, ladies and gentlemen, now we quickly go to goodwill messages. And please, I want to appeal to every one of us taking goodwill messages to stick to 2 minutes each for the goodwill messages. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, to address us now for her goodwill message is a past Vice President of the West Africa Federation of Engineering Organization, a past Vice President of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, past President of the Association of Professional Women in Engineering, and the General Manager Generation Niger Delta Power Holding Company of Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Engineer Valerie Ufueko Agberagba, Fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, for her goodwill message in, to make it long, 120 seconds.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for this opportunity. The President of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Engineer Margaret Aina Oguntala, ably represented by the Vice President Professional Development, Engineer Aloya Okodua. I want to also recognize the Chairman of NIHTE, Dr. Francis Oriaki, FNSC, who is not here, and of course my dear brother, Engineer Dr. Bola Mudashiru, the Vice Chairman. And at this point, I would just like to indulge the President to please allow me to respectfully address this distinguished gathering this afternoon. I'm highly honored to be called upon to make a remark and addressing distinguished engineers and facilitators who are here to take on the workshop, Managing Road Infrastructure Assets for Sustainability. As we strive for economic growth and development, it is very crucial at this time that we prioritize sustainability in every of our infrastructural development. Effective management of infrastructure assets is key to achieving the goal of economic development, upgrading, ensuring that our roads are maintained, upgraded, and operated in a way that minimizes environmental impacts while maximizing economic benefits. The representative of the permanent secretary and also our own dear brother, Engineer Emeka Agbasi, has actually representing the minister, has dealt a lot on what we should do, managing assets, what assets are, and then the quality assurance that we should carry out when we are managing these assets. So I'm not going to go into that. And I believe within the course of the workshop, we are going to learn more about it. Therefore, to achieve this, I want to congratulate the NIHTE for bringing this international workshop to be, because one of the ways we can maintain our infrastructure is to develop our engineers, distinguished engineers like you who are sitting in this hall, by developing you to bring in innovative solutions to the table, by fostering a culture of innovation, creativity, and critical thinking. We can empower engineers, those of you who are seated here, and those who are also in the office, by planning to do a train the trainer. I want to believe that those of you that are here, when you go back, you're also going to share knowledge with others who are not here. I was speaking to somebody this morning and he said, I'm the one that planned my organization's involvement in this workshop. And I believe he did not bring out all the engineers in his organization. Some people are here. And so we expect that those who are here, when they go back, are going to share this knowledge with the others, so that while you are bringing these solutions, someone else in your team who was not here will not be drawing you back. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Yes, thank you very much. So we must build capacity in our engineers in everywhere we find ourselves, because it is essential to make sure that engineers are professionally poised to solve the solutions we have. Let's invest in our engineers and in effective asset management practices, working together to create a more sustainable and resilient infrastructure for future generations. At this point, I want to wish us a very happy 1 week of international workshop, and I believe by the time we are done, every engineer in this hall will be ready to build the future sustainable infrastructure that we are expecting even in our own country, Nigeria. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Ma, for that goodwill message. May I now invite for his goodwill message, representative of the DG and CEO of the Nigerian Building and Road Research Institute, NIBRI, Engineer Dr. Godwin Lazi Yisa. Engineer Dr. Godwin Lazi Yisa. Let's put our hands together for him as he comes forward.
Okay. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning, everyone. Please permit me to stand on the already established protocol. My name is Engineer Dr. Godwin Yisa. I'm here to represent the Director General, Nigerian Building and Road Research Institute, which is unavoidably absent. On behalf of the DG CEO, Professor Samson Duna, I extend my warm greetings to the organizers of this training and all distinguished participants at this pivotal event. Nigerians' commitment to sustainable infrastructure aligns with IRF's global vision. NIBRI applauds this gathering as a platform for knowledge exchange, innovation, and partnership to advance resilience and sustainable road infrastructure. NIBRI remains a steadfast contribution to collaborative research-driven technology in road infrastructure. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is our pleasure to, on behalf of the DG, my pleasure to welcome us all and to congratulate all the distinguished participants. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Engineer Dr. Godwin Yisa. Ladies and gentlemen, to address us now for his goodwill message is a past registrar of the Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, a past executive secretary of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, and past vice president of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. Let us make welcome to give us his goodwill message, Engineer Dr. Felix Atumi, fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, fellow of the Academy of Engineering, member of the National Institute. Let's put our hands together for him.
Chairman of the occasion and the President of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, the Honorable Minister of Works, represented by the Managing Director of FEMA, Chairman of NIHTE, distinguished engineers, I'd like to commend FEMA and the Federal Ministry of Works for the large turnout of engineers for this wonderful workshop. MD, we are actually joking with the road investment. You have a business in trillions of naira, and you just allow it to waste. We are not protecting our roads. The recently completed road from Kefi to Akwanga to Lafia to Makudi is already heavily abused. It's heavily abused, and the Ministry of Works can stop this. People feel the road infrastructure, the road carriageway can be abused anyhow. If you are traveling on the road, you see some bags of sand on the road, pavement, you know, then as at now, the pavement is overloaded, MD, with trucks. And you know what it is when you have overloaded, you shorten the lifespan of the road. These are doable things, MD and Honorable Minister. We should stop the abuse of our roads. I commend you for a wonderful job, and kindly carry this message to the Honorable Minister who can protect our roads. Thank you very much, MD.
A round of applause to him once more. Thank you very much, sir. May I now invite for his goodwill message the Chairman and Chief Executive Officer, Joanno Conceptions Limited, Mr. Eric Young. Let's put our hands together for him. Don't mind me, I went to take Expo. You see this Joanno Conceptions Limited. They are in partnership with the Nigerian Institution of Highways and Transportation Engineers, especially for, so many, concept, road design, even in China, they do so many things. But the chairman and CEO is here. He's going to tell you that thing they are doing with Nigerian Institution of Highways and Transportation Engineers. We have the MD of FEMA here, and we have all the stakeholders, especially as regards road and infrastructural development in Nigeria. So please help them to enjoy the partnership with this institution and equally to help do business with them. Thank you very much. Chairman.
Good afternoon, all. Standing on existing protocol. My name is Young Eric, the Chairman CEO of Joanno Conceptions Limited. Joanno Conception Limited is an international consulting firm based in Nigeria. Presently, we have developed a strong partnership with the Chinese central government. That's the CCPIT, that's the committee in charge of promoting trade across the world, and also the China African Trade Committee, Working Committee. Now, this committee has been set up by Chinese central government to develop projects across Africa. Now, in the past, there have been agreements in different countries that has to do with government-to-government agreements, and from time to time, when somebody leaves a position in the office, those agreements does not last for long. So the Chinese government decided to pick up private sectors that they can work with so that they can have long-term arrangements with developing mostly Africa. So presently, Joanno Concession have been privileged to be one of those companies. Presently, we have over 500 certified Chinese investors willing to invest in Africa under Joanno's approval. And also, we have developed a trading platform for all SME products in China. We secured a trading platform for all, where more than 86 countries come together to trade. Sorry? All right. More than 86 companies come together to come and trade. And also, we've developed an exhibition stand in Chongqing where we can now display our local goods. We paid for 10 years, and it's going to be free of charge. So for those who have local products. Now and also, with our collaboration with the Chinese government, now we've collaborated in different sectors, the agricultural sector, the road sector, the mining sector. Now on the road sector, with our collaboration with NIHTE, we've been able to develop a strong platform with them where they are positioned to open windows of opportunities, mostly in the road recycling and other new innovations that will help promote our road, both in Nigeria and other countries. So first of all, I have to acknowledge NIHTE as a group who have come to our company and opened our eyes to such opportunity. Now, as a result of this, we are setting out the first road recycling conference coming up by the end of this month in China, in collaboration with NIHTE and Joanno Conception, controlled by the Chinese central government. So this project is going to cover every technology from A to Z that has to do with road recycling. You'll be seeing machines that will be working on road recycling, the factories where they are being manufactured, where they're being operated, and the science on the road, which, sorry, I am not into road construction, I'm a businessman. But I know that the A to Z about road is open to the system. And also, we've already integrated NIHTE with the science, because we all know that technologies are flowing. At this realm, at this age in time, there is new technologies. So NIHTE is collaborating with us, with the Chinese group, to open door to new road technologies, opportunities that are coming up on board. And from the research we've made, we found out the Chinese were saying that Nigeria is like 40 years, our road state today is like 40 years from where they are. So they exactly know exactly what we need. So we are coming up with this conference. I want to invite each and every one of us who have the capacity to join us. Already, FEMA is with us. I've seen you, I've seen your people. And also Ministry of Works have come, and somebody from the Senate they've come. So we also want to extend our visitation to states. So we want to join us in this opportunity so that we can go and learn much more things that will help our developing country. Thank you very much.
Please, one small round of applause for Mr. Eric Young. And you can see him, he's really very young. Oh. Even with his beard, he decided to wear shirt and jean, and very young. And you know, while he was addressing us, I was just capturing our faces. Do you know where my interest went to, and the people who were concentrating very well? Who can guess? If you guess this one right, when he was talking about investment and business, who can? Keystone Bank, they are laughing. They were just keenly listening to him, and they are actually they are keen into what he's saying. Mr. Eric Young, Keystone Bank is there. They are going to queue with you. Just ensure that my 30%, nothing happens to it. Yes or yes? You don't want to respond. No problems. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our time is fast spent. Now we shall quickly go to the next item on our agenda, and that will be the vote of thanks. It will be taken by the Chairman Planning Committee of this training workshop, Engineer Isa Usman Imoabinu, Fellow of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Fellow of the Nigerian Institution of Highways and Transportation Engineers. Can we please put our hands together for him, especially if we have been enjoying this event? Thank you.
The chairman of this occasion, Mr. President of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, the chairman of NIHTE, the deputy chairman of NIHTE, colleagues, I think what I'm expected to do now is perhaps one of the simplest things that you could really do. That is to say, thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of the program. Thank you for sharing and expanding knowledge. Training, in essence, is very essential if we really want progress in whatever we do. I want to give very special recognition at this point to Federal Ministry of Works. Somebody said, if you are from Federal Ministry of Works, can you show with your hand up, please? Federal Ministry of Works, are they here? I want to thank you so much for coming in this very good number for this training. And the implication is that by the time you are through with this training, you will have to train the trainer program. You will have to go and share this experience to some of your colleagues that are not able to be here. FEMA is fully represented. You show the MD is physically here. If you are from FEMA, please let's see your hand up. Thank you very much. You are also very much highly recommended, highly present in this program, and they would always be with us since 2015 when NIHTE was created, so to say. We hope that this collaboration will continue for a very long time. The next level of collaboration we have with NIHTE is obviously with IRF. If you are from IRF, please can you show your hand? I think we have somebody from IRF here. He should be able to let us know if he's available or not. Thank you very much. So, thank you so very much for being part of this program. Thank you for coming for this training. We would like to assure you that it is the wish and the hope of NIHTE that this training program will be there perpetually, continuously, year in, year out. There are always different aspects that we must get to learn. In this particular program, if you have seen your program of lecture that will be delivered, we are going to put some elements of AI, artificial intelligence, into what we are doing. And I think that is quite new, novel to a lot of us. So I want to encourage you to please be available For those who are resident in Abuja, please come early for this program. For those who are not resident in Abuja, please stay until the end of the program because you must learn by every minute you stay here. We are introducing the AI component to road management. And if you look at your program, you see the time that we are going to get this done. Please, I want to personally employ you to be part of that because it's a clear innovation to what we are doing, and I'm sure you are going to take a lot of things home after that. I wouldn't want to have the vote of thanks to be too long, so I just say thank you once again for coming for this program. We hope that we will continue to have you in our programs. We have singled out one particular organization for appreciation. I have realized that, and I also want to follow suit. You are doing a highway training workshop, and somebody calls you and tells you, I'm from Keystone Bank. Please, can you give me details about this, your training? That was an experience I had. And you begin to ask yourself, what is the financial person coming to do on the highway training program? But the truth is, he really needs to be there if he must guarantee that the funding he's doing on the road construction will actually come to yield the best results. So I want to single out Keystone Bank once again and appreciate you for being part of this program. If we can give them a round of applause. FEMA, we have already said it very clearly. FEMA is not new to NIHTE. We started NIHTE together with FEMA, and we appreciate that they will continue with us on this. Of course, the Federal Ministry of Works houses the largest number of highway engineers in the country, so it's not too surprising that we have their number so much. But please, let's keep it up, because the more you learn, the more we hope you impact your knowledge onto what you are doing, and the better the road network in Nigeria will be. I want to thank you very much for coming on this program. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chairman Planning Committee of the training workshop. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll just take a few announcements and then we'll close the opening ceremony. So if you check between the timetable for the workshop and the opening ceremony, you will see a little discrepancies between the timing, which means we have 1:40 to close the opening ceremony, and we're supposed to have started another class at 1 o'clock. So it's very simple, we'll manage it. Now what we will do is we will close this event, but before we take the closing prayer, we are going to have the photo session now. The President of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, can you please step forward? And our dignitaries to please, our special guest of honor, and all our invited guests to please step forward and take a group photograph. The national chairman, the deputy national chairman, and our past national chairman to please take a group photograph before we close the event. Thank you. Yes, please. Okay, so now we'll take a general group photograph. Don't worry, every one of you will appear. Our dignitaries will be seated. Then please, all participants stand up. Can we have the photographers come up to this podium? They have the podium now. Just stand wherever you are. We'll capture you very well. Just stand. Please, let's see how we capture everyone in this photograph. Yes. Are we good? All right. Good. And this picture will be very final. Thank you very much. So please, the organizers will give you your meal tickets. Everyone will have their meal tickets. And then after the national anthem, we'll proceed to have lunch. Please, if we can do lunch for 20 minutes, it will be very good. Let us be in agreement. Do we agree to have lunch in 20 minutes and come back? Thank you very much. Did I hear yes? It's 1:40 here.
It's about 1:40 now.
Yeah.
Please don't rush your lunch. You just take your time and have your lunch. We will find a way to manage the time. We will adjust the time. It will mean that instead of leaving here by 4, was it 4 we're supposed to leave today?
Yes.
Instead of leaving here by 4, you will have to leave here by 5. We will add 1 hour because we lost our 1 hour in between. So please take it easy. Don't rush. There's sufficient, in short, more than sufficient lunch for everybody. So just take it easy and take time and
Do 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Okay.
I think 30 minutes will be sufficient for us to have our lunch, and that will be that. And if you don't mind, you may want those in front here to move first. Thank you. No. Again, you may not need to bother on the issue of meal ticket. So far, you have this tag. You have the tag of the workshop with you. I think you will be identified. That will be sufficient. If we can do the meal ticket home as from tomorrow. But for today, let's use the tag. And let's have those in the front to please. And your lunch is the same place you had your tea break. So we'll just have to move them and get it done. Thank you very much.
All right, so thank you very much. That means we are coming back here by 2:10. Thank you. So ladies and gentlemen, can we please be upstanding as we recite the third stanza of the national anthem as our closing prayer, and then we'll take the national anthem. So together we pray. O God of all creation, grant these our one request. Help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed, and so with peace and plenty, Nigeria may be blessed. Amen. The national anthem. Thank you very much. Please, let's remain calm. The president and our dignitaries will go first to take lunch, and then others proceed. Thank you very much as we all cooperate. See you at 2:40. 12:15 p.m. I've added 5 minutes. Thank you. Please ensure you keep your belongings very safe. If you would have to carry it, please